His corner was upset because of the stoppage. And Caleb Starnes said, I told him I wanted to fight. That's what happened, Joe. I think someone in his corner felt like he said, all right, I'll throw you down. That's what he was reacting to. He said, I told him I wanted to fight. He saw my scar. He saw my skull is what he said, and he said it's over. Great performance by Alan Belcher, though.
Yeah, Alan Belcher looked very good.
That's what he said. At least I believe that was the case.
He was very upset at somebody.
If he said, if the doctor said I saw your skull, that's huge. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Evening has called a stop to this contest on the advice of the doctor. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alan Belcher.
Came at 139 of round number 2. Here's Joe.
Alan Belcher. Alan, congratulations. Great performance. You opened up a huge gash on Caleb's forehead in the first round. Were you surprised that they let the second round start?
Yeah, but I was glad because nobody wants to win. I mean, everybody wants to win, but I would prefer to win by knockout. Yeah, a more decisive win, knockout or submission. But man, I'm happy with the win. I'm sorry. Hi, Cincinnati. I love everybody. I'm having a great time tonight. How about you?
All right, Al, talk us through some actually a great stand-up.
Looks like got a little clinch. Jump knee, elbow. That's just me whacking him with elbows. And right hand, uppercut. Bam, bam. That's just how I do it. Hey, I want to thank Premier Fighter, Tap Out, All Out Brawl, Kubed, my gym, Rematch, Rocky Dixie MMA in Biloxi, Mississippi, Team Wildman, Rufus, Rodney, my fiance, Savannah, everybody. I love you all. Thanks for watching me. Gotta get out here and look stupid.
Alan Belcher, ladies and gentlemen.
Alan Belcher showed us all kinds of talent tonight as he wins his second straight fight inside the octagon. That was a Muay Thai clinic. In attendance tonight, the former long-time welterweight champion, Matt Hughes. A good start for Alan Belcher here tonight in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Silva, arriving a few hours ago here at U.S. Bank Arena in Cincinnati. Tonight, he fights on Rich Franklin's home turf, but he also carries the belt around his waist as he enters the octagon once again. There you see the arrival of the former middleweight champion, Rich Franklin, the Cincinnati native fighting at home tonight. But for a lot of his training, he left the Queen City to get away from all the pressures and all the expectations of fighting here tonight and hoping to regain the middleweight title. We are in the Soda U.S. Bank Arena. Mike Robert, Joe Rogan, glad to be with you from Cincinnati, Ohio. We move forward to the light heavyweight division. You can call this one the War of I-94. Milwaukee's Eric Schaefer against Chicago's Stephen Bonner. Tonight, Bonner, now training full-time in Las Vegas, faces a former coach as well as a former training partner and still a good friend. Former training partners Stephen Bonner and Eric Schaefer will put their friendship aside tonight for career advancement. Both are prepared to put it all on the line, knowing the only way to climb up the light heavyweight rankings is to tear through their former teammates.
When you're training, maybe the fact that you know Stephen is a cool guy, that comes into play a little bit. But once the octagon cage door closes, it doesn't matter. I want to win. He wants to win. Who cares about friendships then?
I like Eric. You know, he's a good guy. But I'm still gonna have to tear him apart. Come on, you're locked in a cage together. There's no being nice.
One of the most talented brown fighters competing at 205 pounds, Eric Schaefer has only shown glimpses of his substantial talent due to injuries that have plagued showcase for his skill in tonight's high-profile battle against Stephen Rock.
Tonight, when I get in that octagon, I just want to be a robot with a mission. No emotion, get my job done, smash him, take him down, submit him, and completely do my game plan to the T.
I just want to fight a smart fight and showcase, of course, my striking, because that's where the bigger gap, I think, in talent lies that I could exploit his weakness in.
Long associated with the Windy City of Chicago, Stephen Bonner packed up and moved to Las Vegas earlier this year and has since been training with a who's who of mixed martial arts, including old rival Boris Griffin. Fresh off the July submission win over Mike Nichols, Bonner chokes out Mike Nichols! This light heavyweight contender is ready to challenge the top fighters at 205 pounds. And it will all start with a win here tonight.
Ideal ending, you know, got him bloody, got him a little desperate, and then he drops his hands and eats his shin to the chops.
man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins with 2 losses and 2 draws. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 203.5 pounds, fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Eric Ravishing Red Schaefer! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins with 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the American Psycho, Stephan Bonner! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Big John McCarthy.
The best in the business, Big John McCarthy, and one of the best light heavyweights in the world, Vanderlei Silva. It's Stephan Bonner.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Against Eric Schaefer. And we are underway. Now, Bonner told me, verbatim, I used to own him in the gym. Speaking of stand-up, of course. He wants to keep this fight standing. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. See if Schaefer looks for the first opportunity for a takedown. Yes, the answer would be.
Absolutely.
Bonner's very well versed on the ground with all that experience with Carlson Gracie.
He's very good on the ground. His submission wins in the UFC have been very impressive. James Irvin, Kimura, and like I said before, the Mike Nichols submission. The way he took the back was very impressive, very technical, very solid jiu-jitsu fighter.
You know, it's interesting when you speak of his last fight. It was a preliminary fight at Arco Arena, Joe, and it lasted only 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And all night he was hoping it would make the live broadcasts, and it didn't. So for some, this is kind of the comeback fight since the loss to Forrest Griffin.
Duke Rufus has trained Schaefer very well. Schaefer pulls guard.
So he's set up with the leg kick. Now Bonner going to try to posture up and punish him. Now you know if they have spent time striking against each other, you know they have spent time rolling as well.
Schaefer just trying to hold on to Bonner in any way he can to keep this fight on the ground.
Bonner looks in great condition, as good as we've seen him in a long time. Bonner's very confident with his submission defense as well. And as he pointed out, I've lost a couple of fights over the last year or so, but they were decision losses. In fact, he's never been finished inside the UFC.
He's very solid, very tough guy. And, of course we learned that from that war with Forrest Griffin, but every fight that he's had in the octagon has been competitive.
Started wrestling at age 10, Taekwondo at age 12, Jiu-Jitsu at age 20, and boxing and Muay Thai at age 23.
Schaefer's got him on his back. And this is what we get to see. Schaefer's passing. And it's also what we get to see Stephan Bonner's jiu-jitsu.
Schaefer has won a lot of Jiu-Jitsu and submission wrestling championships himself.
Schaefer trying to transition to the back. Stephan Bonner doing a good job of controlling that one hand. This is definitely where Stephan Bonner does not want to be. On the ground with Eric Schaefer on his back.
This is where Schaefer can utilize his great Jiu-Jitsu skills. Got both hooks in, Joe.
Schaefer's doing